Good morning. It rained last night. We didn't have the tent quite tight enough and we got a little wet. Faith got out in the night and tightened it up, fixed it. But Igloo gave us a tip too. He said that if you've got a decent spot and it's going to rain, don't put down your footprint because it holds the water there, and which will then stay in the tent, where if we didn't have it there, it would have soaked in through the ground. So we're going to try that next time it's raining, as long as it's a reasonable spot. We did 0.6 to the road this morning, and there was a water cache there. So thank you for that water cache. And now we're climbing some wet rocks. So we'll see how today goes. Just on the other side of this is a huge, steep rock climb. That was like 0.2 of a mile. And that's what we would have, if we had kept going last night, that's what we would have had to do. No way would I have made it. Even Faith said she would not have wanted to run into that last night. So I'm really glad that we stayed where we stayed. It's a little foggy today, but so there was one point where we could have had a view, but it was just fog. But we've had lots of beautiful views, so we cannot complain. I am feeling a lot better today than I did yesterday. And talking to a few people, there's been a lot of headaches, tiredness, just not feeling great, almost like a sore throat, sore sinuses. So I don't know if it's bad allergy season or we all got a little something going around. But at least I know it wasn't just me, because I was worried that maybe I was just hitting a wall because I had to stop so many times yesterday. It was like when I was standing up for one break, all I was doing was praying for the next. So I'm happy that we still managed to get 15 miles in on a day like that, because it was pretty rough. But, and I'm definitely happy that I'm feeling a little bit better today. I don't have a headache this morning. I had it all day yesterday. So, I mean, you're out here, you're just like anywhere else. You're going to catch little bugs that are going around, little things that make you not feel great. And you got to try to get some hiking in. You can't take all those days off. So, one of our concerns was, because these rocks are so bad and they're making me so slow, I wasn't sure if we were going to make it to the post office by 11:30 on Saturday, which is tomorrow, because it all depends on what we hit for rocks and climbing. And but I talked to somebody who runs like this, it's like a church hostel, and he's going to see if the post office will release it to him, and then he can keep it at the hostel for us. So if we get there past 11:30, then we're okay. If that doesn't work, we're going to get as far as we can today. And then I think Faith is going to just try to go ahead of me, because her name's on the box too. So she can go ahead until she'll take the Garmin. Her phone's not working, but she'll take the Garmin, because she can text on that if she has an emergency, or if she needs to get a hold of me, she can text somebody on our list and tell them to text me. So yeah, but so here's hoping that everything goes well, because if he can get that box for me, take a little bit pressure off on some of these rocks, and we can just get there tomorrow when we get there. We still want to get in our miles, because we still have, we have to get our miles up, so we're not just going to throw it away. But there's only so much you can do on these rocks. These rocks are kind of crazy. Anyway, so I'm about to cross a road, so I'll see what the rest of the day brings. I haven't seen one of these little guys in a while. He's so tiny. You better get off the trail. So we stopped here for a little break. That's our tent over there, drying in the sun. In the bush, right where we came out, there was another water cache, which we're grateful for, because I think there is water around here, but it's about a half a mile down the road. So we're grateful for that water cache. And then, okay, so while I was videoing, a call came in. Dave from the church in Delaware Water Gap, he was able to get our box from the post office for us. They let him take it over to the hostel or the hiker center. It's called the hiker center there. Yeah. And then, so now tomorrow we don't have to make it there before 11:30, which was going to be extremely rough and was most likely going to be Faith running ahead by herself, because I don't think I would have made it.
I would have been alone. I would have made someone else.
Yeah, Faith would have tried to find Igloo. Said, Igloo, come on, let's go for a run. Yeah, let's trail run. Yeah, so, but now he has it. It's there waiting for us. And so we're really grateful for that. And then we are actually running pretty low on food. We're just perfect. And I don't like being just perfect. I want some more snacks. So there's, in about 8 miles, there's a hotel or a motel that you can see directly from the trail. And they do offer tenting there if for hikers and showers. You can pay for a shower, you can pay for whatever, but they also have some little resupply. And somebody actually said in the comments they actually have a pretty good resupply and reasonable price. So we're going to go in there and get some snacks to make sure we have enough snacks for tomorrow. And yeah, because I do have my supper for tonight, and I do have an oatmeal, and I have my protein powder and a few things. Faith's got a few snacks and stuff left, but I'd like a little bit more to make sure that we're comfortable. Faith's shaking her head. Yeah. Yeah, so I've just finished having our little lunch here, and then see how fast we can get to the hotel. Okay, there's screws all over the road. We just stopped in at the Gateway Motel. You can see it when you come down from the road. You can see it. It's right around the corner there. And she had her office set up with this huge, like for a resupply, that was a good little resupply. Way more stuff in there than I've seen at the majority of the hostels. She really went all out. She had fuel. She all kinds of, she even had stuff that I could eat. She had the made good bars, which is really rare to see that as a resupply. Yeah, so if you get a chance, if you're leading anything at all, it's not very far from where the trail comes out to the road here. And because when you come down, you have to come down to the road anyway. And you come down right here where this, where the sign is? Yeah, it was right ahead where Faith is heading, that sign. And then you turn right if you're staying on the trail. You see the white blaze going under the bridge. But, and you just go to the left. She does allow tenting there for $5. And I believe you can do laundry and shower there also. And yeah, so very nice place. And even if you just need water, because water's pretty tight here, she's got a water spigot on the side of the building that everybody's welcome to go use. So where that motel was, it's in a place called Wind Gap. Whenever you do a gap, you go down in and you climb out. It's 6 o'clock. We think there's some tent sites in about 2 miles. Igloo went ahead. He'll be there in literally a minute. And then, so he's gonna set himself up and make sure he saves us a spot, because I've got to climb. I'm always scared at night when I'm doing a climb at the end, because I'm so slow at the end of the day on climbs, that by the time we'll get to the site, there won't be any tent spots left. So he's gonna make sure that there's one there for us. Okay, so here we go. Gonna get this climb done. Okay, I just finished that climb. That was really steep. And I think we have about 1.2 to the bed. So I sent Faith ahead so that her and Igloo can get set up. Igloo is just barely ahead of her. So she's gonna set up the tent, and then as soon as I cool down, I melt. Like, Faith doesn't sweat as much as I do, but I literally start to melt when I'm climbing. Even when it's just doing rocks, like even if it's not up, I'm just soaked. But so I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, let everything cool down. And then it's only 1.2, so I'll be there. It's 6:30, so I should be there, as long as I don't stop here for more than 5 minutes. I should be there by 7. I think it's flat from here. I don't know how much rocks there is, so knock on wood. I should be there between 7 and 7:15. Anyway, so unless there's something else to show you between now and then, I might take a picture of the site and show you where we land. It's supposed to be a large site just before a dirt road. There's enough for 3 or 4 tents there. We know for sure Igloo's going to be there with us. I'm sure there's some other hikers after this climb. When you come down into the gap, there's probably going to be some other hikers there too. I know last night there was some other hikers showed up even after us. They showed up pretty late, so a lot of times hikers show up late. But anyway, if there's anything else to show you, I will. If not, I'll just take a picture of our site and see you tomorrow. Okay, I've got about 0.4 till I find Faith and Igloo. But look at this forest. Look at these trees. This is so cool. We don't have any climbs though.